we're going to show how to swap out the LCD once you get the glass out of the phone. We had one with water damage, so that LCD is going to be swapped out. So there's the new LCD, and the old one is still attached to the screen, so after you get the screen off, this is what you'll do to swap out an LCD.
First off, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 screws that hold the frame onto the LCD. You got to be very, very careful because these screws will strip very easily.
Now, as far as like getting an LCD or anything like that, you can pretty much go on eBay or CNN.cn, I believe, carries them for iPod and several different phones, Blackberries, iPhones, anything like that. Cody, how much did you pay for those, for the LCDs?
LCD and front glass, they run about $45 together.
Yeah, for both pieces. So it's not too bad. I think the first gen iPhone was more expensive because the LCD and the glass were attached, so you couldn't replace just one or the other. You had to replace the entire front panel.
That's when Apple got smart.
Yeah. It made their repair costs cheaper.
Once the screws are removed,
Tiny, tiny little screws.
then can't pull the back straight off. There's a little clip here that holds the entire front panel up here on to this, and it keeps it stable. So you have to pry up the bottom and slide it back. It's kind of a pain sometimes, especially if your phone is older and probably has water damage.
Like this one.
Like this one.
Yeah, so the best thing is kind of just to work the prying tool in there gently. I mean, don't force it, just kind of run it along from side to side. And as you can see, it doesn't particularly like to come up. And this one's probably a little bit harder to get up to because it probably does have quite a bit of water damage on it, so it's going to stick on there a little bit more. And then you're going to, once you get the bottom part up, then you're going to want to go to the top, but do not break that clip off. You got to slide it. So there's the LCD, and there's the glass. On this one, we don't have to replace the glass, so we're only replacing the LCD.
Next thing you want to do, there's a slight bit of adhesive on the back of this LCD that holds it onto the metal frame. So you carefully take a pry tool.
And this is in the top left corner of the LCD on the back.
And you just kind of work it around gently.
And you'll hear the LCD. You can hear the adhesive come up from that.
pieces.
Okay, so now you've got
Here's
that
the
piece
old.
separated from the old LCD. Now another thing is too, if you're just replacing the glass on an iPhone, you're really going to want to try not to touch the front of the LCD because any fingerprints you get on there are not going to come off.
Not very easily.
It's pretty much impossible to get fingerprints completely off an LCD because if you use anything on it, it's probably going to cause discoloration on the LCD, and it's better just to completely swap it out. Honestly, I would probably recommend just, if you have to replace the glass, swapping out both, because both parts are what, $45 around that? So, I mean, why not just replace both?
And they sell kits on eBay that have the glass, LCD, home button, everything all in one. So
Yeah.
it's just popping it off and popping it on. Okay, sliding this back on, you want to make sure to have this little thing above everything else up here and line that up with the hole. And push this down. Alright, now you're ready for reassembly.
Okay, so we'll do that now.